Hey, what's up? Hey, it's your boy Doc G, man. Doing another dating diary video. Um, so the reason I do these videos, man, is just to give people a glimpse of what it's like to be your average, modern, everyday man out here on the dating scene. It's not to brag. It's not the. It's none of that shit. It's just telling how it is on the dating scene. So here goes. Past I think year and a half, I've been dating this chick from Argentina, and this woman. I've broken all of my fucking cardinal rules to date this chick. Number one, we agreed in the beginning what it was. We agreed in the beginning that we're just living in the moment. We're, I'm attracted to her, she's attracted to me. Let's just be friends, and if some sex happens to go down, then some sex happens to go down. But I don't like the feeling of somebody owning me, somebody feeling like you know, somebody feeling like they um they got papers on me, like a dog or a show pony or some shit like that. I let it be known to her I don't like the feeling of being owned. This is why I'm not in a relationship. But I do like the company of a beautiful female. She was like, well, I feel the same way, except the opposite way around. And I'm like, except I'm a female and I don't want to feel owned by a man. And we made it clear in the beginning that that's what it was. You know, so we had some good times and shit. Gone to the beach and shit. She was amazing in bed. You know what I'm saying? Like she was the shit. Like top five easy. She was amazing in bed. She was arm candy. She was beautiful, man. Motherfucking fat ass. Green eyes. Curly black hair. The little Argentina accent and the whole nine. We enjoyed each other's company. And hell, another reason I ain't getting a relationship with her is because she's a single mom. You know how I feel about single moms. But she was fine, so this is why I said we can have some fun, but I ain't trying to be in no relationship. Plus, she's around my age, and I'm damn near 40. And you know how I feel about dating older women. I broke two rules for her. One rule is never date older women. I broke that rule. Number two, never date a woman with kids. I broke that rule. And even though we weren't dating, we were just friends with benefits or whatever, she decided to get in her feelings along the way, which all women do. This is why I say women they can never do the friends with benefits situation. Even if it's established in the beginning, women can never be friends with benefits. And on top of that, fucking, on top of that, this woman doesn't have a real job. On top of that, this woman smokes weed all the fucking time. Like she smokes so much weed it's ridiculous. But yet she got enough money for fucking weed, but talking about she ain't got enough money for food. I'm like, shorty, get your fucking priorities straight. Food comes first, weed comes second. I should have known it was a fucking problem right there because the bitch started motherfucking itching like goddamn Tyrone Biggums when she ain't got no fucking weed. It's fucking sad. Regardless of how fine she is or whatever, just fucking saying. I mean, But like I said, I had fun with with the chick over the past year and a half, and got some bomb ass sex for a year and a half. But it all came to an end recently when one of my homeboys called me. You know, I put it on I put homie on speakerphone and shit, and he was like, he's like, man, what's up, man? I'm coming down to Florida, man. Man, I might kick it with you and Liz. Liz is a chick that I used, is a chick that I know, but it's he mentioned her name while I was chilling with the Argentina chick on speakerphone. So the Argentina chick got pissed off. Who is Liz? I want to go home and da da da. And you know me, I'm not gonna beg a chick to stick around. So it's like, you want to go home, then bitch, go home. I'm not gonna fucking get in my feelings like I promised. I'm not gonna motherfucking beg you to stay. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. So, like I said, my homeboy, I don't know why he was up here mentioning chicks in the middle of a fucking phone call. I'm like, motherfucker, you could have got me posted up, which he did. But like I said, it's guy code. You just don't mention chicks by name like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could fuck up the whole game for a brother and not even know it, like he did. So he fucked it up for me when he mentioned another chick's name on speakerphone while I was hanging with this Argentina chick. So now she's mad as fuck. She fucking stomped out the crib and shit and all of that. And I'm like, whatever. The whole moral of this story is women can never be logical. Because my thing is this. I'm like, darling, you don't have my last name. You don't have a fucking ring on your finger. You don't live with me. I don't pay your bills. I've never raised any of your children. I'm not a father to any of your children. All these things that constitute a relationship, So why are you mad? Especially when we agreed in the beginning that we was just hooking up, that it just was what it was, and we just enjoyed each other's company. Why the fuck does it have to be all or nothing? Do you know what fucking year it is? It's 2021. Dudes ain't getting in no full-blown motherfucking relationships like that. And if they are, they cheating. That's why I'd rather motherfucking be outright and just be like, yeah, let's just be friends with benefits or whatever. And just let that be what it is. I'd rather do that than to motherfucking have to look myself in the mirror and goddamn lie to myself like, oh, I'm not cheating on my woman. I'd rather put out a fucking legit deal with a woman than to goddamn be out here cheating behind her back and lying and all of that shit. And I gave her that legit deal. She just didn't accept it. She said she accepted that deal, but she didn't accept the deal. Even though she said she did. Even though she said it's okay being friends with benefits. Even though she said she don't want to feel like she's being owned by somebody and shit. Shorty looking through my phone. Shorty up here mad when homeboy mentions a chick from a past or whatever. It's like, I'm like, you're not my woman. You don't get to dictate who I speak to. You don't fucking get to go through my phone. You don't get to fucking yell at me in my own fucking apartment nonetheless. You don't get to motherfucking boss me around and tell me what to do and all of that fucking shit. That's what you ain't gonna do. This is why I'm not in a motherfucking relationship. I actually like my balls attached to me instead of in a woman's purse. And actually, that shit was nothing but a further reminder as to why I'm not in a fucking relationship. I'm not totally against relationships, but I mean, if chicks out here acting like they own a motherfucker, then I'm totally against that. I just don't get it. And then you know what's fucking funny? This bitch trying to act like she a paragon of virtue and shit. And I fucked her on the first date. Another reason why I didn't get into a relationship with her. She acting like she a paragon of virtue and shit, but yet she had both of her fucking kids by two different baby daddies out of wedlock. This bitch is acting like a paragon of virtue, but yet she shows me a video of her on the phone having an orgy with like 4 other women. I'm just fucking saying. I'm like, are you really that virtuous? Who the fuck are you to really call me out on anything when you out here hoeing, smoking more than Snoop Dogg, motherfucking ain't, put fucking weed over food, motherfucking, putting yourself over your children basically, and the whole nine. I'm like, man, shit. And I tried to fucking be decent. I tried to, even though I wasn't trying to keep the fucking woman around like that for a relationship, I was still trying to be decent. I was like, look, I'm sorry homeboy outed me like that about a chick from the past, but it was what it was. And then she just continued to get mad and get mad and get mad, which women do. And just continue just to, well, I don't want to be around you. I'm like, okay, have fun. But at least I'm not going to bullshit you. These other dudes will. And like I said, I got options. This bitch really ain't got as many options. This bitch doesn't even have her own spot. She lives in a motherfucking room in somebody's fucking house, basically, that she's renting out. You know what I'm saying? The bitch don't have a real job. She's a motherfucking a fucking pothead that can barely afford pot. And she's over 40. Even though she's sexy as hell, she's still over fucking 40. So I got options. So I'm like, bitch, you want to leave? Leave. I ain't never been your man in the first place and never was going to be your motherfucking man. I know it's cold like that, but you know what? I tried to be decent. Shorty couldn't accept the deal, so I'm like, fuck it. Holla. It is what it is, man. Another dating diary in the books. It's your boy, Doc G, signing out. Peace.